Greetings, and thank you so much for being here at Lightworkers Sharing Their Gifts show today. I'm so honored that you made the choice, that you gave yourself permission to come and check this out. And what this is about is I'm interviewing thought leaders and people from all around the world that are going to be giving you some valuable information, insights, and also and we get to interview them and really dive deep into why they're doing what they're doing. Also, how they're doing it. Also, maybe even, and I have this feeling that they're going to give us some insight of their event coming up or something that they do that helps to benefit the world. And I'm all about the world and healing the world. So thank you so much for being here, because you're going to get a treat, because we have an amazing guest all the way from Illinois today. The first one, Laarni, is coming on right now. Laarni, yay!
Hi, how are you?
Oh.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. So just to give you a little, what's that?
I'm so glad you're here. So tell me a little bit about your adventure and how you got started and tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, so again, thank you for having me on. I'm here in Plainfield, Illinois, a suburb of Chicago, and I consider myself a mind strength coach. I'm also a speaker and a power lifter as well, and I have a crazy ride that I've kind of gone through in my life. So as I grew up in the Philippines. I was born in the Philippines, moved to the States when I was 5, and I have always wanted to be some kind of athlete. But growing up in the Philippines, I was the barefoot banana tree climbing athlete and just climbing on everything. But as I moved to the States, the first restriction that I ever had on myself as an athlete was when my grandmother gave me shoes. It was the first thing that I had to put on my feet that were not flip-flops or like a soft sock shoe that we used to wear in school in the Philippines. And that was my first restriction. But I've always, in the back of my mind, I've always been an athlete. And I grew up as an Asian woman in America, especially in Chicago, wanted to go out and do stuff, but I couldn't. And a lot of those restrictions that I had felt back in the day, it's kind of carried on with me throughout my life. And a lot of the decisions I made were in my head I wanted to do, but I couldn't, I like didn't feel like I should. And because I grew up with those expectations as an Asian woman, as a Filipino woman, that I needed to be this and I needed to be that. It was hard for me to make some of those decisions. So as I've gone older, I got more involved in athletics, and that's where I really found where powerlifting started in like 1999. And what happened was I wanted to compete, couldn't compete because it wasn't like a thing for me as an Asian woman and in my family to be athletic. And I to compromise, I'm a certified athletic trainer. So I got my athletics fix, but then I also was doing the cultural thing by working in the medical field as well. So it's kind of a compromise between me and my parents. But I've always wanted to compete. So I ended up just kind of trying new things. I've done Spartan races, which are obstacle course races. I tried running, wasn't a thing for me. My body does not like running. But I knew that I liked lifting weights. And I I was exposed to lifting weights. And then all of a sudden, I was trying to find something in powerlifting. And last year in 2019, I decided I was going to compete. So it's almost been like 20 years since I've been wanting to compete. So in March 2019, I found a powerlifting coach and started with her, and she gave me hey, you should do this, do this. But what happened with my mindset and with powerlifting, it showed me that there is a relation between like strength, like physical strength, that will tie into your life. So powerlifting really showed me that the bar will tell you the truth. So what happens is you have to learn how to focus, you have to learn how to discipline yourself, and you also have to learn how to take care of yourself while you are training and competing at the same time. And a lot of those lessons that I learned within powerlifting really encompassed in my life. And so it's brought my confidence up to a different level. And so now I am, I started my company called Strong and Mighty, helps women, helps people bring up their confidence, lets them look inside themselves. I have a course that I developed called Tools of Strength. It's a 9-week course, and it takes you into a journey of yourself. So I tailored it almost to what I went through because of the next level confidence that I've learned, especially within powerlifting. I tied that all into this course. So that's something that I have been feeling that I wanted to gift to everyone in the world, because I feel like it really helps a community. That positivity that you can pass on to the next person, it really makes your community and the people around you, you start to notice the positivity on who you are, and it makes you happy. It makes things a lot more light and airy. So that's kind of my backstory.
Wonderful. This sounds wonderful. You know, you had a passion, it sounds like, for that lifting, which is so awesome that you did your passion, and everyone out there listen, hear that, to step into your passion. It can take 20 years, and it's okay. And listening to Laarni is that you can still do that no matter what your passion is. And that she stepped into it, and then she made courses on it, and then she made coaching on it. And oh my gosh, so tell me, how did that feel when you competed?
So when I first competed, it's really interesting when you have to wear like this outfit. It's called a singlet, and you're exposed. You are showing every roll, every piece of cellulite that's poking through this outfit. And when you're lifting, it's heavy weight. It's really really, really heavy. And the things that you have to kind of take out of your mind is, okay, don't pee on yourself. Don't throw up. Okay. But if you lift the weight, that's great. That's awesome. You like get that energy. You're like, that's awesome. But it really, the focus part of powerlifting, you have to tune things out. I do a lot of visualization for myself. So even before I step up to the bar, the bench, anything, I perform the movement in my head, but I also do the movement without the bar in my hand. So my body knows what my arms need to do. My body knows what my mind has to practice and like show me what I need to do when I lift.
This is awesome. I mean, that's a great tool, everyone, too, is to really step back, and whatever you're going to do, visualize it first. And you can visualize it the night before. You can visualize it before you go to bed. This is wonderful, beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
So what happened next in this whole creation?
So with my whole creation, I have started a movement. It's still in the beginning stages, but I've started to share my story with others, and how I became confident and how I brought it up to where I'm at now. Like when I was in my 20s, my confidence was here, but now in my 40s, I'm next level. I'm up higher. And it took a lot of inner journey, inner questioning, the inventory, and how do I help the community? So I said, I started my company, Strong and Mighty, Strong Mind, Able Body, and I want to share this message that I have of confidence and building, and that to let people know that they're not alone, that they are not alone in hiding themselves. Like, I really feel passionate about women showing their true strength. It's there. We have the voice. We need to use it. We need to step up our voice level and get us going a little further especially in the world today.
I'm going to echo that. I'm going to echo that. And I'm going to echo not just women, just to be stepping into, gentlemen, also stepping into your real version, the new version. So I'm going to echo that. So go right ahead. I apologize. I need to echo. Yeah, this is my echo.
I know, that's why I always, like, when I talk to some people, I always have my hands open because I feel like their positive energy goes into my hands and goes into my body. So I've surrounded myself with the people that need to help me. So, like, my powerlifting coach, my mentors, my other coaches that I talk to, and I try to make sure that my heart, my hands, my ears, and my mind is open, because it's really important for me to learn from other people, but also, I mean, to let them know, again, they're not alone in this struggle. Everybody is on a journey. We all have to go through it. But to get over a hump, to get over the fear of hiding themselves, I'm here. It takes one person to believe in you, and I want to be that person to believe in that person, because it may be just me that helps them, and they progress along. So that's been my passion lately, and I really just want to help all these people out to understand that they're not alone. I'm here.
This is wonderful because they're really not alone. So, and I know that I think you have an event coming up, I believe.
I do. I have an event coming up. It's called Standing in Strength. I'm actually working with Crystal Richardson with this event. She's helping me out. And the event is called Standing in Strength. It's mainly women focused. Men are able to come as well because men know women. Men have to know this as well. So this is going to be good information for them to take to their brother or their sisters, wives, etc. But yes, it's Standing in Strength, October 2, 3, and 4. It has some powerlifters on there, but also it's going to be a diverse group of people that are talking about building their mind strength, building their confidence, having a positive outlook on themselves, how it affects the community. So it encompasses a lot of the passions that I have in the webinar, in the summit.
This is wonderful. I'm going to interrupt for 1 second and say hello to Samantha. That's saying, you rock, I adore you, you're awesome. And then there's Dawn that's saying you're a wonderful light. And absolutely so wonderful. Thank you for the comments. And please share this out. I know there's someone, your brother, your sister, your mom, your best friend, that wants to hear about this. And also, we're going to get to it because I think I heard her say that she's going to be giving a free gift away. So you want to be listening to that. And if anybody has any questions, please give us the questions, and it'll be very great. So if you would like to, we got Carrie just came on, and what advice would you do you have for people who are struggling to take the first step towards their gift? Great question.
That is a great question. Okay. So what happens if you feel that gift, if you feel it in your heart, if you feel it in your mind, reach out to somebody who is already expressing their gift. Learn how they're doing it. What I did was I learned from a lot of different people, because I like to get the information from a lot of different people, because everyone's got different ideas. And what I like to do is gather all those ideas and find out which one works for me. So if you have a gift that's out there and you want to share it, start asking questions. Start doing your research on people and see if that's something, if you see something that you like that they're saying, maybe take that in, learn from it, and then make it your own. So that's my advice there.
That is awesome. Remember, there's always resources. And once you ask for help, and this is the biggest key, is asking for help, right?
Yes.
Laarni is asking for help. And we have another question. Candy, great to see you, Candy. And thank you, Carrie, for your question. And Candy has how did you come up with your logo? I can barely see it. Let me move it over just a little bit because it's kind of, there it is. Yeah. Okay.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
So, my logo I came up with just because of the powerlifting and the strength of the logo. And that's why I have the flexed arm, because everyone kind of just realizes strength as part of a muscle. So you're flexing your arm, flexing your muscle. And me being as an athletic trainer, it's something that I resonate with, is the body and the muscles. But my tagline, the strong mind, able body, that is something that I hold near and dear to me, just because I feel that connection, when you find that connection with your mind and your heart, your body is going to be able, your body is capable, but how do you make it do what you want it to do? So that's where I have the strong mind, able body, because you just got to get your mind strength going, and then the physical will come along.
Oh, excellent. Awesome. I love that. Very nice. And Dawn has another question, and hers is about the Filipino and the stereotype of that, of most of the time you're a nurse or you're, a sugar daddy is what she's calling it. So, how are you breaking through that stigma? And I'm saying that for you, Dawn. I think you're saying stigma or the stereotype.
Yeah. So me being a Filipino woman, especially an immigrant, we are taught almost by culture, in my subconscious, to be quiet, to be, just to be subservient and do whatever the man says. And I believe I break the mold because I'm very outspoken. I say what I am feeling. I say what I need. And as I've been researching a lot of powerlifters, there's not many Filipino powerlifters out there that I know of here in the States. So I've been looking for people to connect with that. And powerlifting and strength sports, that breaks the mold of being an Asian Filipino woman, because we're not supposed to be strong. We may be strong when it comes to cooking and cleaning and stuff, but when it comes to lifting, that's something that you don't connect Filipinos with. At least that's my experience. It's like we aren't supposed to be strong physically.
So what would be an example of what you did? Because I understand that what you're saying, but what did you do? Did you all of a sudden just decide, hey, I'm not going to be the stereotype? I'm going to, was it a day that you just, or what happened?
So, I want to say it was after high school that I had to decide where my path was going to be job-wise. And of course, my parents wanted me to be a nurse. They wanted me to be a doctor. I wasn't having that. I didn't want to do those things. I mean, the medical field runs in my family, and I just didn't want to do it. So I found athletic training, which again, it's athletics and medicine at the same time. So I was able to kind of let my parents know, I'm like, okay, I'm in the medical field. It may not be a doctor, it may not be a nurse, but I'm working in some kind of medicine. And unfortunately, my mom didn't get to see me become an athletic trainer, but I know she's seeing me from above. But my dad, he still, till the day he died, he asked what I did. He wasn't sure. Every time we watched some kind of
Wait, but what you did is you made a conscious choice. Yes. And everybody that is listening, just take a deep breath for me for a second here and take in this beauty of what Laarni did. What she did is she made a choice, and that choice brought her to where she is today.
Yes.
So again, as we close today, is tell me a little bit more about what your passion is about having a major event, and then tell us the gift and how people can win your gift.
Yes. So the passion in my event came along when I was talking to a lot of different women who felt like they were being hidden. And this group of speakers that I'm working with for this summit, for this first summit, it's people who I feel that I've either talked to virtually, seen in person, and they have this message of building people, like building people so they succeed. And the passion that I have with this summit, I really want women to walk away from the summit thinking to themselves, like, I can do this. I'm going to start my own company and I'm going to do this. Or I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow. Even though I'm scared, I'm going to go to the gym. Or I'm going to ask someone to help me go to my next level.
Right.
So,
Asking. Yes.
Yes.
Good.
So those are maybe like the main 3 takeaway points that I really want people to walk away with the summit, because it's very important for them to know that. And so the gift that I'm giving today.
Oh, the great gift. Everybody get ready. Get ready. If you're on the replay or wherever you're at, get ready, because she's going to tell us, how do we get this?
Yes. So I'm actually giving away a free 9-week Tools of Strength course for someone to go through the Facebook group with me, to go through videos with me, have one-on-one conversations with me. And you can get that through my Facebook page. We'll put it in the chat so you can get to it. It's laarnimulvey.com. And if you type in gift through your email, then I will pick the random person, or like the first person who types in, who comes in through my email, they will get that gift from me.
So what it is, it's not, what I'm hearing is everybody go ahead and go, and she's going to give you the link, and she's going to give us the link, and go ahead and go in there and give your email address and say gift.
Yes.
And then she'll take all the names. So it's not going to be the first one, because everybody needs to do. I mean, it's not going to. We're going to let this go for probably a couple of days, right? They got a couple of days to watch the replay.
We'll get it through the whole weekend. You can go through my laarnimulvey.com. You can hit the contact me, and it'll go through an email, and then I will put everything in a bucket, and I will scatter all the names and pick one out of the hat. And I'll put that as a Facebook live, so you guys think I'm not being, like picking and choosing. First person that comes out of the bucket is going to be the person who gets that course.
What I hear you saying is Monday, I'm going to be waiting for you to go live on Monday to see if I won, because I want to do it. Why wouldn't I do it too? I mean, ask for what you want, right? Yeah. Everyone. This is the main thing that I'm seeing, is asking for what you want, and also to take the step to being who you are. And I just love it. And, again, Laarni's going to be putting all of the information in all of the in the chats and stuff, so that everybody has all the links to what's the name of the event again? I apologize.
It's called Standing in Strength. It's happening October 2, 3, and 4. It's a Facebook Live free event at the moment. So you can log in and just watch, just like how we're doing here. You just log in to Facebook Live, and hope to see everybody there.
Oh, this is exciting. And she'll put all the information. And remember, go ahead and go. I mean, what is the value of that 9-week course?
So the value of the 9-week course, are you talking about like the value you're going to
talk about the money value that you've, I would say, hey, I want 9 weeks of your time. What would it be?
So the value of the course in general is $9.97, but I am giving it out for free.
Yes, it's a value of $9.97. All you have to do is go to her website, and she's going to leave that. And I think somebody just did. and they left it, and you just put an email to her and say gift, and she'll put it in a bucket. And Monday we will be watching her when she goes live to pick one and see who won this this $9.97 value, which is huge. Thank you so much for coming on today. Thank you so much for what you're doing to help the planet, humanity, nature. I mean, all because as you bring another person up, what happens? That vibrational field lifts the planet with positivity. So thank you so much for being here and your gift.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. And everybody that has been on the line, thank you so much. And the replay, thank you. And we will see you again next week on Wednesday for another episode of Lightworkers Sharing Their Gifts. And I'm sure there's going to be some free stuff again. That's my goal, is to start bringing you these amazing Lightworkers with their gifts to share with you. So thank you again. And like I always say, what is it? Change your mindset, energize your life, and shine on. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.